Boris Johnson has just 30 days to secure a deal on UK fishing rights from the European Union, and with UK negotiator David Frost clearly indicating he is in no mood to back down, one EU official has warned the bloc it will have to compromise in order to get a deal over the line. Meanwhile, Robert Olds, director of pro-Brexit think tank the Bruges Group, has said the UK had international law on its side, calling Mr Frost robustly to explain the realities to opposite number Michel Barnier. The issue of post-Brexit fishing rights is one of the most controversial aspects of the UK's relationship with the EU once the transition period ends on December 31. The next round of negotiations is set to get underway tomorrow, and with the political declaration on the future relationship signed last year committing both sides to reach an agreement by July 1, the stakes are high. Mr Frost himself gave a clear indication he was not willing to be railroaded into anything when speaking to MPs last week. He said, "I am beginning to think we might not make it by the 30th of June, but we will keep trying. We don't regard fisheries as something that can be traded for any other bits of the negotiation." He also said the deadline was an aspiration as opposed to an absolute requirement, in a remark likely to ruffle feathers in Brussels. One EU diplomat from a non-fishing country hinted at splits within the bloc over the issue, telling Politico, "The fisheries countries must be aware that the status quo is simply not achievable. There will come a moment that both sides, including the EU, has to compromise to strike a deal. Maybe we have to rethink our approach." Others across the Channel were more bullish. One EU official, speaking after Mr Barnier consulted with fishing ministers from France, Germany, Spain, Denmark, Sweden, the Netherlands, Ireland and Belgium, said, there was nervousness after some press reports that the EU would be willing to concede on fish. That meeting had already been planned, but it was good to reassure EU countries that we were sticking to our plan. Another added, the unanimity among ministers was striking.